Hello everyone, and welcome to the first part of this brand new series for my channel, known as the Calham64 LP Retrospective, where what I'm basically going to be doing, I think I've already explained about this in like the promotional video of like this series and stuff going on for what I've released. I'm literally going to be going through every single game that I've LP'd, as this year, on August 5th of 2012, marks 5 years of my time on YouTube. It's really insane to actually say that and stuff. And of course, the very first video that I uploaded was this one right here, which was an LP series of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish cap for the Game Boy Advance, which was first released on August 5th of 2012. Ever since that day, I've been making LP projects, and here I am, still doing it, to the present day, and having a good time, really, and stuff. But I thought, for like this first part of the episode and stuff, I might as well just reflect on it and just explain about, what it was and stuff behind the scenes and everything, what it was during the time when I was making it, and, just bring you back to the past, and bring myself back to the past as well, because honestly, I find that this game is really nostalgic to me in that sense. Minish Cap, I first played pretty much ever since, what was it, 2011 or so, when I got it with the 3DS Ambassador games and stuff. But it's more nostalgic to me in the sense of me actually LPing the game, because this was like the first series I did. However, it wasn't the first series that I completed, because you see, okay, here's the thing, even though this was the very first LP series I ever did, it wasn't a good one, okay? And what I mean by that is, you see, when I started doing like my YouTube channel and stuff, I didn't have the tech and stuff. In fact, I didn't really plan to do any of this at the very beginning and stuff. What literally happened was, it was like August 5th, 2012 and stuff, and I had the whole house to myself because my family was out. And I was bored. Throughout that day and that, I was pretty much just watching, Let's Plays from popular Let's Players and stuff like Chucker Conroy, Josh Jepson, Proton John, etc. And I just thought to myself, you know what? I like this, or so. I'm gonna give this a go and see how I do. So, of course, the whole house to myself and that, I thought, well, I'm gonna try recording an LP, and what game am I gonna do? I'm gonna do the Minish cap and stuff. However, it wasn't very good to begin with and stuff. One, because it was 2012 and my voice hadn't quite broken yet, so I really hate the sound of my voice when I look back at this series and stuff. Honestly, I honestly swear to God, it's just ridiculous, of how stupid my voice was. But I mean, I was young and I couldn't really do much about that and stuff, and I don't know, it wasn't a very good way to start, really, because I tried doing all kinds of stuff, at the beginning, where I even tried doing voice acting for the characters, and from that day, by the way, from the very first day I uploaded my video, that was the day that I realized, maybe I shouldn't voice act, and that's why, ever since after the very first episode ever on my channel and stuff, I haven't really done any voice acting. Often when I read dialogue in Let's Plays and stuff, what I do is I just read it in my normal voice, but just emphasize with it, so I don't sound like a girl or something,
And we meet a new character. Okay, here's my impression of him. He went, yeah! And that really sucked already. Oh, Cal, you brought the sword, didn't you? Then as minister to the kingdom of Hyrule, I, Puffball, accept this blade. You came just in time. Your award ceremony will begin soon. I'm sorry, Cal, but I better go. I have to prepare for the ceremony. I had a good time at the festival. Thanks for coming with me. So she buggers off, basically.
I don't know, that doesn't really suit me, really. I know some Let's Play channels and that do, like, voice acting and stuff, but still. But, of course, as well as it being, like, a bad start to it and things, I also remember it being not that good for the tech. You see, when I first started and all that, I didn't really have any fancy tech or anything. All I literally had to film, the actual Let's Play and stuff was really basic, because I didn't have, an actual capture card and that to record the system, or a decent microphone and stuff. All I literally had, guys, by the way, in terms of, like, filming and capturing my commentary and the gameplay and that, was my iPod Nano. And yes, I know that's stupid, isn't it? I used an actual camera recording it on my actual 3DS handheld, recording with my voice and stuff, and you could see the lighting and the bloody reflection of the screen, and it's awful. If you're curious about, what I'm talking about, by the way, what I'm going to be doing for each episode of my LP retrospective is while I'm talking about it and stuff, as well as, like, at the end with some kind of end slates going on, I'll provide you a link to the original playlist, you know, just to basically show you what I mean. So if you're curious to find, you know, my very first Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda and the Minish Cap back in 2012 and stuff, you can do that if you want by going down to the link in the description below. There'll be a link for it there, or at the very end or so, it'll have like, you know, some sort of end screen things that you can click and it'll guide you to there and stuff, as well as the next episode of the LP retrospective and things. But still, I must say though, looking at this footage right now, the quality in that has definitely upped its game also compared to what it was like first time, because this has actually been recorded on a Game Boy player this time around, just to show you the fact that I do own a genuine copy of The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap, you know, on the Game Boy Advance. This is not emulated or anything. I've literally put the actual Game Boy Advance cartridge of this, you know, inside the Game Boy player, and I'm playing it and stuff, and it's a fun time and stuff. Just, I don't know. It's more home to me that way. I mean, I suppose I could record with emulators with better quality and things, but I don't know, it's just, I find that just playing games through like RGB, SCART, or Component and stuff on the actual original systems is preferable, and I just prefer it that way, you know? But my review of pretty much the whole LP is not very good. However, I don't really like another certain LP that I did, which was Zelda NES, which we're going to be getting to pretty much later on down the line. And one thing you'll find that's a little kind of strange, really, is even though I'm talking about Minish Cap now, I'll be talking about it later. Because you see, this LP project sadly did not finish. And the reason behind this is because while I was like making the LP project, I could see that the quality was just utter crap. I didn't like how it was, you know, for like the quality or anything with like the camera being filmed, and I thought, you know, I can't do a full series of this, because I was originally planning, you know, to beat Minish Cap to 100%, which would be like around 35 parts long, and just to have that, you know, all filmed with the camera and stuff, it just didn't seem worth it. So I just literally got up to, I think it was just literally before the Temple of Droplets, and then I, you know, announced at the very end basically saying I'm not going to be doing this game anymore, and then Zelda NES happened instead, you know? So of course, the reason why I'm saying I'll be talking about this later in that is because later on, exactly the next year, by the way, which was the 5th of August 2013, that is when I decided to do this game again, but this time record it on an emulator, and then I actually finished the series for real and stuff, you know? This is what I mean, basically, for, you know, how this series is going to be. It's just going to be a short, like, discussion and stuff of me explaining about, you know, how it was back in the day when I made this LP and stuff, what I like and dislike about it nowadays and that. I suppose the only thing I like about this LP really is just the nostalgia. I mean, you gotta remember, guys, this is 5th of August 2012, if I haven't said that enough already. This is 5 years ago, you know? It's kind of a shame, though, because I did originally plan to release this, series on the August of 5th, 2012, but I often find that during that date, I've got a lot of busy things going on in life, and scheduling that would be a little bit too much for me and stuff, so I'm just releasing this series just now, because, I mean, it's 2017, and that surely marks as the 5th year anyway, doesn't it? It's really scary, though, just to find, you know, how long I've been doing this, really, and the fact that I'm still doing it now. It just shows you, though, how fun I've found this, really. Honestly, if I could just go back in time right now, you know, and go back to me recording the very first episode of Minish Cap and all the other episodes and that, in my bedroom, pitch black, you know, with my iPod Nano and my 3DS, oh man, the nostalgia. If I could do that, though, and just tell myself, you know, by the way, you're going to be doing this for 5 years in time, you know? You're going to be doing this for like 5 years straight, and you're going to really enjoy it and stuff. I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably be happy or sad, to be honest. I'm not too sure. But, there's not really much else to talk about for The Legend of Zelda and Minish Cap, because, I mean, gameplay-wise, if I just talked about the gameplay and stuff, it would pretty much be, you know, just a regular LP, because that's what I do in the games. I just talk about the games and stuff and explain why I like them and stuff. I'm not here to talk about the game, I'm here to talk about my LP and stuff, but I think that's literally pretty much it, to be honest. Honestly, though, I reckon that'll do it, though, for talking about Minish Cap and stuff. Like I was saying, each part of that is not really going to be too long, because, I mean, there's not really much to talk about, you know? I just kind of explain about, this was during my time at blah, and I had blah, and I had this tech, and it was really bad, you know? It's going to be a nice old timeline going across it and stuff. So, at a time like this, I reckon I'm going to call off this first part of this LP retrospective right here for The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap. So, join me next time when I'll be talking about the next LP project, which came out, what was it? It was a couple of days after Minish Cap, actually, which was Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Again, recorded on the 3DS with my iPod Nano camera. Not a smart idea. If I could go back in time to 2012, I'd slap myself in the face, really. But still. Anyway, yeah. So take care, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this strange part of this new series I have going on. And I'll see you in the next part, which will be Metroid Fusion. To see the next episode of this retrospective series, go to here. To see the full playlist of this series going on, go to here. To see the original LP of the one I have critiqued, go to here. Or even consider subscribing to the channel by going to here instead. Thank you for watching.